in previous video we understood about NLP, some basic concept of NLP such as count factorization, lemmatation, stemming, POS, bag of words, and some basic concept about stop words and POS tagging again. So we will now code our chatbot with the help of NLP, and in this video I will import some libraries. I will do some basic operations and import our data frame, data set, and as I'm going through everything, I will explain everything while I'm going through and coding it. But to start this video and to give us some easy explanation of NLP, I can say that NLP is a process by which our system can interact with us by processing our natural language, and it can process our spoken word or something which we have written with the help of natural language preprocessing. And there'll be some examples of NLP in actions are Google Assistant, Alexa, and Siri, and much more. So without further ado, let's code. So we will import some basic libraries. We will import pandas, so because we have to work with data, so we have to make some data frame, and pandas are used for making a data frame and working with our data. We will import NLTK, which is Natural Language Toolkit. There can be a possibility where you import NLTK and you will get an error. So before importing NLTK, let make sure that you have installed NLTK package in your Jupyter notebook. So to install a package in your Jupyter notebook, all you have to do is !pip install NLTK, and it should do the job. But I have NLTK in my Jupyter notebook, so I will not do this. So we will import NLTK. We will import numpy, because we have to find distance between two words. We will use cosine and sine functionality. There will be something mathematical involved, so for maths we use numpy. We don't need to plot, so we don't think we will use matplotlib, but we will use regular expression because we are working with our language, and import RE. And make sure that RE is installed. I don't think I have RE installed in my system, but we will go ahead and see what error we get. So we will install RE, then we will import from NLTK. From NLTK we will import from NLTK. NLTK is again a Natural Language Toolkit library. Stem import word net. So what is this? So from NLTK.stem import word will actually import the functionality of lemmatisation. And if you want to know about lemmatisation, what it is, you can watch my previous video where I have explained this difference between stemming and lemmatisation. So there is this. We will import this, and from from sklearn. Okay, again, if you don't have sklearn installed in your Jupyter notebook, it will show error. But again, to install it, you have to do ! install scikit-learn or sklearn, and if you Google it, you will find how to install with the pip install. But this is the simplest way. You have to do ! in pip install sklearn. So from sklearn we will import feature extraction, because we have to extract some feature from our data. Make sure that your spelling is right, because if your spelling is wrong, it will show error. Text sklearn.feature.text import count vectorization. So again, I have explained count vectorization in in my previous video, but to give a simple understanding of count vectorization is that there are, let's say the statement is there is a red fox and it jumped over the dog. So in this you can see that there are two the's, so it will make a column where the heading will be the, and there will be a count of 2. Fox is there one time, so in after the heading of fox there will be 1. So basically it takes the count or number of times your word is present in your data form, in your raw data. So this will do this. So let's first import this much. Okay, import pandas, pandas. So import pandas, import NLTK. I told you about pandas. I told you about NLTK, Natural Language Toolkit. I told you about NumPy library, what is the functionality of NumPy library, RE, and stem and import. As you can see, there is no error. So we will go ahead and we have to import some libraries, few more libraries, and let's import now from sklearn dot feature extraction, extraction, import tfidf. What is tfidf? I will tell you. Vectorize vector. What is tfidf? So tfidf stands for term frequency inverse frequency. You can see document, inverse document, or you can inverse of it. So basically it counts the number of time, the number of frequency of time a term is there. If you want to if you want to see how it looks, we can go here and we can say tfidf in Google, NLP. So this is a mathematical formula of tfidf, like inverse document frequency. So basically, let's see here. This is our statement. This is our backup words, which I told you in one of my videos, and this is number of frequency, number of time that would occur in this paragraph. So it is actually the number of frequency and inverse document frequency of words which are coming from this paragraph. So tfidf gives us the number of frequency and inverse document frequency of a given data. So if you want to look at the formula, it is wxy is equals to tfxy into log n df, where df is frequency of x and y, df is a number of document containing x, and n is a number of document. So basically it will count the frequency of x and y with in document x, and it will count the number of documents which we have. So that's what tfidf does. This is what tfidf do. So we have imported this. Now we have to do POS tagging. So we will say from NLTK, because our natural toolkit, import POS tags. So what is POS tagging? I told you that every statement, every sentence is made up of noun, adjective, pronouns, and everything. So POS tag is basically part of speech tagging, that it will give that, okay, this is an adjective, this is a noun, this is a pronoun, this is a determinant. So it gives a tag to every word which represents some kind of grammar for our sentence. So this is what POS tag do. Now we'll say from sklearn dot matrix, because we have to calculate the distance because as you have seen that in unsupervised learning there is a cluster, and as you can see we are getting a cluster of words in our bag of words. So there must be some line going through from some words. So if a line is going through from somewhere to somewhere, there must be a distance between them. So we will take that distance. And if you know the concept of unsupervised learning, and if you don't, there is a video on unsupervised learning where we have coded the algorithm of our unsupervised learning, and I have explained the supervised learning there. So the distance between two let's say data points, two data points in a cluster, we measure it, and then we go through the cycle of making more cluster and combining them in one, from where we get our data, our predicted data. So from sklearn.matrix import pairwise distance underscore distance. So this will actually do what I just told you. It will calculate the distance. Then we have, if we have a distance, then there must be some like sine and cosine related to them. We have to measure it. There must be some angle. So this will perform that. Pairwise distance will take a distance, and then it will measure the cosine similarity between them. And if they are similar, that will be in one cluster, and another will be in another cluster, and the cycle goes on. So now we will import from NLTK import word tokenization. As I told you that we take our sentence, we break them in a tokens by stemming or lemmatisation. They are represented as tokens. So to make a token out of our statements in our paragraph or anything which we have given to our system, that it will make a token out of it. So to make it, we will say from NLTK import word token. Nice. So that will do this. This will do that. Like it will tokenize our word, and from NLTK dot corpus we will import stop words. So what this is doing. So from NLTK dot corpus, basically NLTK has a collection of words which are not actually useful for our algorithm to understand the statement and the meaning behind that word. Let's say I'm saying that I have to go Jaipur for vacation. Can I go Jaipur for vacation? The key information here is Jaipur and vacation. The rest of it we can eliminate that. There are some stop words, and this is very like over the surface explanation of the stop word, but basically it will remove some unnecessary words which we don't want to understand the formation or the structure or the meaning of a word. So it will do that. It will remove that part of it. Feature extraction dot text. Okay, now you can see that this is executed successfully, and the text was missing here. Like it is from same library. So yeah, that doesn't make sense if we don't exclude text, because that is not present in, like, there is no library such as scalar dot feature extraction dot something. So these are some libraries which we want to perform our operations on our data. So in this video I will just load our data and we will perform some operations on our data in our next video. So let me import our raw data and make a data frame out of it. So we will say df. This is a variable. You can name anything you want. You can name anything which you want. So pd dot, I'm using Excel file. So to read Excel file, all you have to do is read underscore excel Excel, because we are using an Excel file, and the Excel file which I am using is dialog underscore agent, actually it is talk agent, talk underscore agent dot xlsx. Oh shoot, yeah, there is no file. What is it? Dialog dependency. Okay, then we have to install this open pyxl. So let's install this. All we have to do is pip install. But Panda comes with a like dependency. I don't know what the Jupyter notebook is saying, but let's do pip install. Okay, let it install first. Pip install open pyxl. So now you can see that it is installed, and now this should run fine. I will remove this, and yes, this is executed successfully. And to watch our data and to see that it is executed successfully, all I have to do is df.head. This will give some basic row and columns, the head row and column of our data frame. And as you can see, this is from our data set, and it has a column name of context and a column name of text response, and we will work on this data frame. So for this video, I will end this video here, and please share, subscribe and like. This helps me and my YouTube algorithm. If you like, then; if you don't like, it's okay. But yeah, till then, spread peace, love, and